Hey, it's me from the future, so I'm editing right now. I forgot to mention in the video, but please go join the Discord. I want the community there in one place. I can help you guys build decks. Doesn't matter if you're pool 1, 2, or 3, series complete. If you want to talk balance change, theory craft, so join the Discord. And yeah, sorry about this video. The music's still a bit too loud. In other video, I thought it was just not loud enough, but I think I missed the mark a little bit. Went a little bit overboard. But bear with me. The video is great, so I thought I would keep it instead of re-recorded. But yeah, the next one should be fixed. Anyway, have fun in the video. Bye, guys. Hey, welcome back. So today I have another deck highlight for you guys, and it's once again Cerebro. So okay, listen. I know I just did a video on Cerebro 2 claiming it was really strong. But now with the addition of Jean Grey and with the balance change to like High Evo, I really think C3 is now the best Cerebro deck, and it's the most fun. It's always been my favorite to play, but I think Cerebro 2 was just a little bit better, a little bit more consistent. Cerebro 2 is still really good, but with the balance change to High Evo, I really think it makes a difference. I just finished a game, a Conquest game, where I was playing against a High Evo, and since it's now not an ongoing, I was able to Valkyrie the High Evo, the Hulk, and win the game. So yeah, Cerebro 3 is really strong right now, and super fun, which is what's the most important. But just before we get into it, please, if you like the content, please like and subscribe. I need to get 1,000 subscribers to monetize my channel, so that's the reason why. And most of you guys watching are not subscribed to the channel. But yeah, let's get into it. So the C3 Jean Grey version of this deck. First of all, we have Wasp. Wasp is a 0 cost, which is really good because it works super well with Valkyrie, because on the last turn you could like Wasp and Valkyrie, and then your Wasp would get the buff. It works also super well with Bast, because Bast can also buff Wasp to 3 power, and it would work with Cerebro. But yeah, it's also really great because we added Jean Grey to the roster, so Wasp can allow us to play Wasp in a Jean Grey lane and then play somewhere else. So this is kind of the same thing that High Evo would do in a Jean Grey lane, but we can still do it with our Wasp. So Wasp is even better with the addition of Jean Grey. So Bast is super important because it's going to buff obviously the Wasp, but also the Cerebro and the Mystique to 3 power. So yeah, there's only a few targets that you want to hit with Bast. So Cerebro, Mystique, Wasp, and then Luke Cage. So if you have like 3 of those 4, that's a really good hit. Even 2 can be really good. I like to hit Cerebro, Mystique because you know you're going to play them 100%. And a Wasp too, you know you're going to play your Wasp. Luke Cage is really important for those High Evo matchup. It's also really important for bad locations. There's a lot of locations that are going to lower your power of your cards and then not get affected by your Cerebro. But Luke Cage negates that. So Luke Cage is really important to the deck. Once again, we can hit it with Bast. So really cool. I'm just going to give another reminder of what Cerebro is for the people who are not aware of Cerebro. The whole idea of Cerebro is the card is ongoing. Your highest powered cards have +2 power. So this means that if all your cards have the same power, they're all getting this buff. So I'm just repeating. Most of you guys already are aware. But yeah, so in this deck, we're aiming for the Cerebro 3. So all our cards should have 3 power. So maybe I should have talked about Cerebro just a little bit earlier, but I think it's fine. Most of you guys are already aware of what Cerebro is. Invisible Woman. Invisible Woman is super strong in this deck and super cool. I feel like every time there's a card getting buff or nerf to 3 power, we're just getting more and more tools for C3, and I really think C3 is really powerful right now. By the way, if you guys have Jeff is also a perfect fit in this deck. Maybe change Jeff. I don't know, all those cards are really important. You can remove the Luke Cage if you feel you can still win against High Evo, but it's a tough one. No, you can't remove Luke Cage because of bad location. You could remove Jean Grey for Jeff, but that's like a Series 5 for a Series 5. Well, you could remove Invisible Woman, but she's really powerful, and I'm getting to it just now. So Invisible Woman, a 2/3. cards you play here are not revealed until the game ends. And what I like to do is when you play against a bounce, well, then you put Killmonger behind your Invisible Woman. So then the like 12 power Kitty Pryde, well, she's gonna die regardless of what happens. So you just play your Killmonger in the Invisible Woman lane, and then you know you're gonna win against bounce or like against all those demons and Kitty Prydes in those bounce deck. And all those one cost cards. She's also really good with Shang-Chi. If you know there's a big power card coming, but you don't want to draw, you know it's coming later, and you don't have, and you have priority. Let's say you can Shang-Chi in the Invisible Woman lane, and then it's gonna reveal at the end of the game. So you're gonna kill your opponent's big creature. So it's also, you can also play it as like a preemptive card. So you Invisible Woman, play Shang-Chi behind, and if you think he's gonna maybe, I also played a game against Shuri Taskmaster. I knew he was gonna Taskmaster or Red Skull in that lane. I was placing a Shang-Chi behind the Invisible Woman. Invisible Woman also allows you to play Mystique. Valkyrie. Valkyrie is super huge behind an Invisible Woman lane because once again it reveals at the end, so it beats all those high power cards. So it's like a little bit like Shang-Chi. So really, really powerful, but even sometimes you can hit your own Luke Cage with Valkyrie, but I'll get into those mechanics a little bit later. And finally, and the most important part is if your opponent has like a Rogue or Enchantress, well, you can play Cerebro and Mystique behind Invisible Woman, and then just have her being like a shield for them, because if they Rogue, it's going to pull the Invisible Woman ongoing, then you can Cerebro Mystique freely, right? So Invisible Woman really important, really strong, and she has just a lot of play pattern with other cards as well. So even if you're playing against a deck, because I'm always thinking Conquest, if you know he doesn't have a counter to all ongoings with like Enchantress, Rogues, and stuff like that, well, what you can do is you play Invisible Woman and then use your other tools in that Invisible Woman lane and play Cerebro and Mystique in another lane. So Cerebro Mystique, like I mentioned, Cerebro is the meat of this deck. So that's the card you always want to have in your hand, because it's what's going to give your buff to all the other cards. I just want to mention this deck can get you a lot of win, even if you don't get your Cerebro, if you play well your Shang-Chi and Valkyrie. But yeah, so Cerebro and Mystique. Mystique is going to copy the ability of Cerebro, so there's always the possibility of doing Cerebro Mystique on turn 6, but you don't have to depending on your opponent's deck. But yeah. Next up, so I added Jean Grey. Jean Grey, I like her because we have the Wasp. She's obviously at 3 powers, so she's getting the buff, and you just get a lot of control from playing her. Since we don't have really that much big cards other than Shang-Chi, Magic, and Valkyrie, well, your Jean Grey can allow you to like your Jean Grey, and then you Luke Cage and Sentinel elsewhere, or Bast, and let's say you play her on 3, and then you on turn 4 you can play 2/2 cost. On turn 5 you could play like Sentinel and your Cerebro or whatnot. So you have a lot of different play patterns, and her downside really doesn't affect you too much. But yeah, since she's at 3 power, she fits just perfectly in this deck. Obviously, like I mentioned, she could be swapped for like Jeff is super strong. Killmonger is really good, super necessary in this deck. So all the other cards are pretty much tech cards. So we have Killmonger, Shang-Chi, and Valkyrie, all tech cards. Killmonger's destroy all. Killmonger behind Invisible Woman, like I mentioned, destroy bounce, just destroys bounce. It's a super strong matchup against bounce, for all the reason I mentioned earlier. Other than that, I don't really use Killmonger that much, but it happens all the time that like your opponent has either a Sunspot, either a Nebula, like demons, Kitty Prydes. The one costs are so powerful right now that Killmonger usually always gets value. And also, like, sometimes you play in like Mojo World and your opponent has a 1 cost in there, and you can just win the lane because your Killmonger is going to kill a character or a card on the last turn. Shang-Chi is super powerful to destroy all those big card. I like to destroy, it's necessary to destroy Red Skull in a Shuri Red Skull deck. Like I mentioned, I just played against a Shuri Red Skull deck against whom I won by playing my Shang-Chi accordingly, because Red Skull is like the biggest counter to Cerebro, because Red Skull buffs your cards, so it's going to buff your cards, and your Cerebro buff is only going to happen in that one lane. But yeah, I still won because I used Valkyrie and Shang-Chi really well, and it was a conquest game, so like I won consistently. It wasn't a fluke. Magic is super important in this deck because it allows you to get a 7th turn, and with this 7th turn it means an extra draw, so it's like more consistency in this deck. There's only 2 cards in your deck you're not going to draw, so it's pretty safe to get your Cerebro and Mystique almost every game. She's also cool because it allows you to, let's say you Magic, well then you can Shang-Chi and put like a Cerebro, or let's say you played your Cerebro last turn, well then you can Mystique and then Shang-Chi, or you can like Valkyrie and Sentinel, sometimes like Invisible Woman and Wasp and Valkyrie. All of those things are really cool. But yeah, so this package is just super fun. This list has been working super well for me. I've won so many conquests. I'm gonna try to get Infinity Border, the Cerebro Infinity Border. And by the way, all those conquests I've won was with the Cerebro avatar, right? So I was telling them I was playing Cerebro, and I still won. Don't do that if you're playing. If you're playing Conquest, or if you're playing Ladder, don't put Cerebro as your avatar. You're just giving away information. But yeah. So yeah, this is the C3 list, and it's a fantastic list. Jean Grey is a great addition. Not extremely necessary, but I think she fits just perfectly in there. But yeah, I'll jump into Conquest, and I'll see you guys there. All right, I'm back, and let's get into it. We have 2 gold tickets, so we're gonna use one and try to reach as far as possible with this C3 list. Even if we win, I'm probably just gonna put the first battle because I don't want the videos to be so lengthy. But I'm thinking maybe having a second channel, I could put like the whole videos, and I'm thinking maybe streaming soon. So yeah, I'll get into it. I just got a little bit of credits or medals. Let's get some credits here, and let's get into it. You see, I'm just giving away information. I'm playing Cerebro. It's like 9 in the morning and I'm drinking a Monster. Leonardo. And also, I'm thinking of maybe doing like other types of videos, such as patch updates or patch notes and stuff like that. But last time they weren't hitting as much, so but I've kind of blowed up a little bit since, so got a little bit more views. So maybe I'll try again. Feel free to tell me down below. Here, we can play our best because we have 2 hits. We have Wasp and we have Cerebro, and it's 100% sure we're going to hit. And plus, if we draw any of our 2 costs, we might want to play them next turn. I think for 1 hit, you wait. For 2 hit, you can play. Okay, here, do I want to Jean Grey now, or should I wait a little bit? I think I'm going to play my Sentinel. What are you playing? Collector and Okoye. This is odd. Is he like maybe trying out stuff with the new Nakia? I don't know. So we'll keep our Cerebro for last turn. Snap. Okay. Kind of want to Jean Grey and then Sentinel here. And obviously Collector could also mean Bounce could mean Devil Dino. So Nick Fury usually push towards like a Devil Dino. We get our Mystique. So now I kind of want to lose initiative. So we're just going to play our Sentinel. He's going to have to play here. I kind of want to lose initiative because we can't Cerebro. Or we can Cerebro next turn and Shang-Chi, or Mystic and Shang-Chi maybe. So Valkyrie doesn't work against Devil Dino, obviously. You don't never want to play your Valkyrie on a Devil Dino lane, but we have Shang-Chi for the Devil Dino. So Valkyrie might not be as useful this Contrast game. What? Okay, that one, because that's Nick Fury, right? But how did he play it? Wait. So Nick Fury gave him a 6-cost Hulk, and then he played on turn 4. How is that possible? Am I missing something? He had 4 energy. Oh, because of a Titan. Okay, we're good. Makes a lot of sense. So he has initiative here, which is decent. Do we want to Shang-Chi now, or do we want to wait? We might want to wait. Well, actually, we have to play in the Jean Grey lane, so we have to Shang-Chi now. And then we are going to Cerebro, because next turn we can play all 6 card, but if we get... Is there something we might want to get? We have Valkyrie, we have Invisible Woman, we have Killmonger. If we play our Cerebro now, we could Valkyrie and Mystique, or Mystique and then Valkyrie. But is that even good? I don't know. Or I might just like Luke Cage and Sentinel. Nah, I'm gonna play my Cerebro. Let's play it here. And hopefully he plays something that buffs his Collector to 9, if that's possible. Maybe not 9. So he gets a copy of Mystique. By the way, I played my Cerebro because normally Devil Dino decks don't have any Enchantress or any stuff like that. And then we should win mid. Or should we should fight for a casserole here, right? Because there's the Devil Dino dropping. So I guess we Mystique here. Then we should add a little bit more power here. Or should we add much more power there? So let's say we go here, and then we Invisible Woman. We Sentinel, Lost, and Luke Cage here. Is that enough? Is that enough here? So we probably win mid. We're gonna be at so 7, 14, 28 here. 28 here. That should win us here. Is that overkill? And here we should be at 16. I think we're good. But he's probably not going to commit too much here because he's already winning. So our options could be to go for to add here more and less here. And then we like do much more of an even split. Is that better doing an even split? I don't know. 7. So here's 21, 23. So we have plus 10. We still have plus 10. So if he Devil Dino's here, we win with a big lead here and here. Because he has Devil Dino and then another 2 cost, right? Oh, he has Mystique. Ooh, how many cards does he have? Oh my god. This is tough. Maybe we ran out of time. Okay. I forgot about the Mystique. And Devil Dino's gonna be huge. So we're losing mid. Are we winning right? Left? We're losing right. And then we are winning left, right? Yeah. Let's go! All right.
Victory!
It's a good first game. So we have, here we're obviously gonna skip. We have Invisible Woman into Cerebro, which is fantastic. Oh, wow. Lamentus one. You guys remember in what MCU project was Lamentus in? Comment below. Tell me if you know. I know the answer, but... I'll give you a hint. It's in a TV show. That's a big hint. He snaps. How confident is he? We have Shang-Chi. And we have Cerebro. And we have Bast as well. I think we're sticking in this one. Yeah, we're gonna stick it. Okay. This Devil Dino is not going to be big. Ooh. Ooh. Well, Devil Dino is going to be huge in Onslaught Citadel, that's for sure. I'm going to Bast middle. I kind of want to lose initiative once again. But we have a Jean Grey, so we could do something cheeky here. Okay. So he needs to beat us with, that's good. That's pretty good. He needs to be, alright, so we lost initiative here. So we're already at turn 4. So let's say I do that, and then I do, next turn I have to play my Jean Grey if I want to play her. Okay, but I have Wasp, so I can Jean Grey, then Wasp, and Killmonger elsewhere. Or do I just wait? On turn 6, I can play one of these 2 cards. So let's say I play that. Next turn I can play... So either way, I can't play all of them. Right? Unless I'm missing something. So either way, I can't play all of them. So if I just wait... Or I Jean Grey. I'm gonna Jean Grey. Force him to play his Devil Dino. Oh, Nicker is good. Yeah. But he can't play any of the Nick Fury cards, but he can play his Devil Dino now. Is he gonna play his Devil Dino now? If we Cerebro here, we steal initiative, which is bad. If we do... He reveals first. Do we try to snipe now the Devil Dino? Or do we wait? I think we have to wait, but we don't want to... Oh, this sucks, man. Because Cerebro in Onslaught Citadel, we get +4, so we're going to steal initiative here. Unless, no, he's going to play his Devil Dino, probably. So he's going to win here and here, and we're going to lose initiative. Hopefully. Yup. And then you have to play your 6 cost. So then I have to play Shang-Chi here and play Wasp here, maybe? What can he have? He has 6 cards in the hand, which 3 are 6 costs. So any of those 6 costs, unless it's one that goes wide, such as Doctor Doom, we win. All right, and then he could have like a White Queen, let's say he white queens on the right. This adds a lot of power. So if he white queens on the right and then plays like a collect, he could just play. He doesn't have any one cost. Do I play wasp here or here? Because that's 7 power here. I'm just scared of Dr. Doom. We lose to Dr. Doom. How many 6 costs are there in the game? And how many chances? It's like 3 and like, I don't know, 30? 1 in 10 chance he has Dr. Doom. I'm gonna try it. Oh, wow! Arnim Zola is phenomenal. Okay. Yeah, I gotta study a little bit better. I forgot about Arnim Zola. Arnim Zola, Dr. Doom. Were those the only 2 chances? If I would have played my Wasp left, I would have still lost. Right? Okay. That's fine. So he snapped before he got his Arnim Zola, so he didn't know. So Nidavellir is actually horrible. Here we have 2 targets, but I'm gonna Sentinel. Because we were not gonna play our Mystique unless we get our Cerebro. So it's kind of useless to Bast if we don't get our Cerebro. Well, it's useless on the Mystique, is what I meant. Luke's bar. Okay. If I can get my Shang-Chi, I can destroy Nidavellir. So, do I Bast and Invisible Woman? And then we hope we get Shang-Chi. Oh, but the issue is if we get Magic. So it's kind of risky to play Invisible Woman as of yet. So I Sentinel left once more. So he has a 1 cost, Agent 13. Have you guys watched Secret Invasion, the new show? Ooh. Okay, so wait. So we Invisible Woman, and then I guess we Sentinel just to have more power. And then we Shang-Chi. If we draw Cerebro next turn, we Cerebro left. No, that's not gonna work. Well, do I Sentinel left? Is that just safer? But next turn we're playing our Shang-Chi mid either way, so yeah. Oh, but are we? Because he might play his Devil Dino. I think we have to Sentinel mid. But even if he plays his Devil Dino on the left, I think we have to Shang-Chi mid and with the tiebreaker. Now we need Cerebro. We need Cerebro. Now. Ooh. I think we snap here. I think we snap. I mean, come on, right? We Shang-Chi and then we Cerebro Mystique in Nidavellir. Oh yeah, but Cerebro Mystique is not gonna hit. It's not gonna hit our 3 costs or 3 power here because it's gonna hit instead our middle lane. But do we win the tiebreaker? That's the question. So either way, we Shang-Chi. He's gonna Devil Dino here. But do we snap? Okay, let's do it. I think we can win the tiebreaker. I think we win the tiebreaker. Do we want a Cerebro Mystique or just to like add more power? Then we play Wasp just in case he changes the location to something else. If he can go wide, we lose. If he can change the Luke's bar into something else, we lose. He generated the card. Oh no. If it's Claw, his Claw's gonna be at 9, we win. I guess we have to. How do you have... Oh, you Moon Girl. Boom! I win a tiebreaker. Let's go! I told you guys. Shang-Chi behind Invisible Woman is cracked. It's so cracked. Bye-bye. All right, well, that's gonna be it for me, guys. So once again, subscribe, like, comment below, and join the Discord. If you want to interact with me, I can help you guys make yourself a deck. Even if you're pool 1 or pool 2 or just starting, join. It's just super fun for me to help other players. I love the game. So it's just my pleasure to help other people. So yeah, and also if you have any suggestion, if exactly you're pool 1 or 2, and then you want maybe some pool 1 or 2 focused decks, just tell me. I need to know what you guys want to see on the channel. If you guys want to see other stuff other than just deck highlights, like balance patch updates or stuff like that, tell me. But yeah, that's gonna be all for me. Thank you guys for watching. Bye guys, take care, see you in the next one. Bye guys.